Hey, right from the start, this video will be quite different. I'll be offering niche recommendations, but in a different way. In this video, I found some seriously great niches. I tried to find niches that aren't recommended, aren't given to anyone, and aren't known by anyone. By the way, the people who create these channels are the ones no one talks about, don't know about, yet they quietly dominate YouTube. And I reviewed about 250 niches before landing on these niches. These are the best results I could find. You'll see that 90% of all the niches here share something in common. We'll talk about that in this video, friends. One of the best things about these niches is that they don't chase trends. They're programmed to generate a lifetime income. And isn't that what we want most? To be untethered, to have freedom, to find channels that can generate consistent, lifelong income over the long term. We'll discuss 6 incredible niches in this video. It's going to be a seriously valuable video. For those new to the show, my name is Erkan. I create YouTube channels in Turkey and globally with a team of 11 people. I reach 67-figure revenues every month, and through this channel, I share everything I know with Turkish people. I've probably helped thousands of people earn money on YouTube so far. I want you to be one of them. Let's get started. Our first niche is economics and finance. But it's not just economics and finance. The surprising thing is, as you can see, these niches are explained through monkeys and bananas. Now, I'll get to why they're explained through monkeys and bananas. 20 videos, 463,000 subscribers, 1.5 miles, 800,000 views, 1.2 million views, 650 views, 750 views, 480 views, and because this niche is finance, it earns significantly more per 1,000 views than other niches. While people don't understand or think it's complicated when watching, they explain the finance niche in a very simple way, using monkeys, and this has created an incredible impact. Friends, look, there's something I've always said. What did I say? The best channels. My channels are included in this. The best channels are those that bring a very unique touch to a very popular topic. Now, the finale is already very popular, but explaining it through monkeys and bananas is incredibly original. Let's dive into the video. Here's what investing is, okay? This is the intro to the video. It's about bananas. This incredible content, explained not with money but with bananas, shows how a monkey can invest. Lifetime passive income. Because let me put it this way, friends, the finance niche was searched for 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It will probably be searched for 15 years from now. Finance will still be useful to people. These videos are videos that can be watched for a lifetime. In other words, this channel can help you generate passive income. I found another channel in this context. Mank Explains. 29 videos, 121,000 subscribers. We can see that the content is already doing great things. When I go to their most popular videos, you can see how recent they are. This is an important metric. The recent popularity of their videos signals that a channel, a niche, is an opportunity. When I delve into this, it's a bit different. Look, this guy draws inspiration from another channel in terms of narrative, audio, and narrative, but he's gone through a process of customization. I've always told you not to copy them when you find traction. They need to go through a process of customization. By doing this with this guy, I mean seriously, he's built a 6-figure income, and his channel has reached 6 figures in 29 videos. His first video was uploaded 5 months ago, with 7 million views in 5 months. That's a lot of money. You do your research using ChatGPT, folks. When you write your text, you still write the text, but do your research using ChatGPT. Even Paint would be sufficient for visuals. In fact, I think if you find someone who does this, there are sites like bonluck.com that simply do it better than you. You can find people there who can help you. Editing is already very simple. It can even be done very easily with Capsule. Now, let's talk about a niche most content creators don't know about. Internet anarchism. This niche is called digital culture. The channel's goal is to tell the events of internet history in a cinematic way, presenting them in a cinematic style. There's also Tell Us More, which has reached 184,000 subscribers in 77 videos. Bunt is another channel you can draw inspiration from, and it's also a content style that delves deeper into who different people on the internet, are. They research the topic, find it, tell stories, and present it. That's the whole niche. The goal is to make it seem like you're watching a video on Netflix. I think you've pretty much got it. Now, I think we're moving into a niche that people are little aware of and that could be huge, generating significant passive income. Book summaries and niches that explain concepts in books. There's this channel I found. Then there's a little bit better. I think this channel is even better. They explain book summaries and concepts explained in books with more descriptive illustrations. It's an incredible leap forward. It can reach a significant passive income. It can also generate significantly more earnings per 1,000 views than other channels. This channel can also be powerful in terms of sales volume and sponsorship. When you have a channel like this, you can be sure of a surge of sponsors, and since it's in English, Earning sponsorship revenue in dollars is a huge boon. You'll have sales power. Because the audience following this channel is a segment of society that seeks self-improvement, even 10,000 or 20,000 subscribers with this type of content can be a significant life changer. Let me tell you, when we delve into a topic, they explain the concepts in books, like Warren Buffett's favorite book, in a very simple and understandable way. Furthermore, one of this channel's target audiences is those who need the information in books but don't want to read them. Those who can't read books prefer watching videos, which is what we all do these days. Those who can grasp the information in this book, for example, by watching this video, even if it's a summary, they can grasp it. We'll use ChatGPT for research. There's an app called Recraft, where you can create visuals like this. I've just printed it on the screen. You can use 11 naps or voiceover yourself. If you know English, the simplest editing method is CapCut, of course. I use Premiere Pro, but I recommend CapCut more because it's simpler. Now, before I continue with the video, I have something to say. When I share niches like this, you ask, okay, the niche is great, but how do we do it? I might not be able to do them all, but after watching this video, leave a comment about the niche you like the most and want to do the most. I'll share 10 things. Did I go too far down the line? Let me explain how you can do 10 things, step by step, just like I've done on my channel before. Now, I think there's a niche that will leave you speechless when you see it. Storytelling through visual explanation and drawing. I think if you have some time on your hands and want to invest in this kind of thing, I definitely recommend you try this kind of descent. There's simple paint, for example. Simple drawings tell the story. The worst football player deaths in history, the worst submarine deaths in history, the worst volcano deaths in history. 41 videos, 221,000 subscribers. When I look at his most popular video, it got 3 million views in 3 months, 3 million views in 1 month, and 2.7 million in 3 weeks. The fact that the most popular videos are so recent tells us there are huge opportunities for this, friends. Keep this in mind. So, this channel could be a very serious opportunity. Channels like this, when you add a little bit of your own flair and present a topic that comes to mind with this kind of storytelling, you can reach very, very serious income. When I look at his first video, I think it's really great to see a 7-month-old channel reach 221,000 with just long videos. This channel is a huge opportunity. There's also The Painter, 124 videos, 1.6 million subscribers. I think the other channel might be better for inspiration, but I'm still leaving this channel for those looking for inspiration. We see a video about deaths get 10 million views in 9 months. That's a significant number. These are very significant incomes. 72 in 11 months, 7 million in 11 months, and 7 million in 10 months. YouTube is a huge opportunity. There's a lot of money in this, folks. If you'd like to work with me, we can do consulting together. I'll leave a link in the description. If you're interested, I invite you. Do you know what really brings us so many views? The incredibly simple nature of the drawings and explanations. Simplicity, simplicity. Because this drawing process creates an effect in the brain called simplicity hypnosis. And when it's so simple, when people think they've understood it well, they start releasing dopamine and continue watching. They become very addicted to the screen. For example, let's watch it. You'll realize how simple it is and how much you want to watch it the more you watch it. Let's not watch anymore, as it's copyrighted. In short, it's very simple. Canva or CapCut 11 LPS will be enough for this. Frankly, I conclude from this that simple things, which can be translated into Turkish as less is more, always work much better. Here's a channel called Paint Professor, featuring very simple stories with 17 videos, 163,000 subscribers, 5 million views in 7 months, and 2.5 million views in 7 months. I'll just move on. I've given enough examples already. Please consider explaining something with drawings. Our next niche is one of my favorites. Deeper stories related to history. You'll see long videos. As I said, these are deep stories. This is a channel that aims to explain a topic in great detail and satisfy the viewer. And let me tell you this, history is always watched, friends. This is what I've seen, discovered, and experienced. Even the video you make today will continue to be watched for many years, and this is our favorite form of income. With Evergreen content, you can monetize a single video upload as if you were a shop open day and night. And that's how history is, isn't it? It's always interesting. A channel that started a year ago has uploaded 331 videos. It's a truly productive friend of ours. It has reached 157,000 subscribers. This is a very high number of subscribers for such a niche. It may seem low compared to the channels I've featured in our other niches, but this niche is about being able to get here with historical and long videos. I can say that it generates much more revenue than other channels. For research, you can use ChatGPT, and for images, you can use images you can find in archives or website archives. For audio, you can use 11 apps or your own voice. Editing is already very simple. You'll need to combine audio and video in any application, like CapCut or Premiere Pro. As I said, leave a comment about which niche you'd most like me to cover in detail. I'll explain it in detail. Our latest niche is AI documentaries, and it's incredible. What an incredible climb. Honestly, it was quite a shock when I first saw it. Look at these videos. An artificial intelligence that attempts murder when it realizes it's going bankrupt. It's both innovative and engaging. 8 million views in a month. I've been seeing Spaces-style channels like this lately, and this is definitely one opportunity you should get involved in. The reason these videos are so popular is the emotional state they convey. They should be like movies. They should be emotional and approach the topic from a deeper, philosophical perspective. I think that's why they've garnered millions of views. I'm speaking from my own observations, of course. Furthermore, this niche attracts a high-value, high-purchasing audience. This means you'll earn significant money not just from views but also from those views. But because it attracts a high-purchasing audience, your sponsorship and sales power will be immense, and I think sponsors will start pouring in. So, in my opinion, this is one of the best niche advice videos on YouTube so far. I'm not saying I did it, but they all have this in common. They create a human connection and do it without showing their face. If you can achieve this sentence on the screen, you can financially survive. Not necessarily. If you approach this sentence correctly, a lot will change. So how do you start? By taking the first step and opening a channel. Don't be afraid. Get started now. I have more videos on my channel. We can also work together as consultants, because there's still so much money to be made on YouTube, and it's the best business model today. I have some really good YouTube tutorials in this playlist. I think they're the best YouTube tutorials in Turkey. Everything is transparent. You can learn a lot by watching them. Remember that I love you very much. May God protect you. In peace.